right here, sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shake, yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, say yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, sit down, right there.
What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. When racist cops realize they've been arrested by Dr. Insanity. Let's get into it.
Evil and racist cops have always been around, going around abusing their power on minority groups.
He saw this, and he wanted to make a problem.
But what happens when these racist cops get caught in the act?
I'm on the same side as you. No, you aren't.
Here are three
Listen, no, you aren't. That's crazy.
examples of when racist cops are caught, starting with the shocking case of Kyle Erickson, who tried to frame a black suspect.
It's a little bit of weed.
On the 13th of March, 2018,
How much is a little bit of weed, bro? Like, if you couldn't roll a blunt with that, bro, you might have to let him go.
Officer Kyle Erickson and his partner pulled over Jason Serrano and his friend for an apparent broken taillight. However, this stop ended up getting seriously out of hand when a cop tried to plant evidence.
The car smells like marijuana, so we're gonna check it, all right? Okay, and then that's it. Then I gotta make sure everything's good with your end. Just get the taillight fixed. There's nothing in the car, you'll be good to go, all right?
Immediately, the cops claim they can smell marijuana in the car and say that they're going to have to search it. Usually, a civilian has the right to refuse a search, but if the cops have probable cause to believe a suspect has committed a crime, they can bypass that right and search their property without consent. Smelling weed on the property technically counts as probable cause, and because it's impossible to dispute while looking at body
However, under the automobile exception, a vehicle may be searched without a warrant due to the fact that vehicles are mobile. Obtaining a warrant while securing the vehicle can be
cam footage, it's often used as a way for corrupt cops to easily begin a search without the suspect's permission or a warrant.
We need to check the car, so I need you to hop out.
Okay, I'm getting up.
Okay. Hang on with me.
I don't have nothing in my jacket. I'm not.
Okay, well, he's gonna check it.
I don't have nothing
No,
in. No,
relax.
no, I don't need
This situation is about to escalate for no reason.
No, because I didn't
Yeah, because you were about to escalate it. What?
do nothing.
It was in the car.
No, this is on me. It's my possession. Come on.
Relax. Relax.
Relax. Put that jacket down right now.
Put the jacket down. Tough him up.
For the rest of the body
Y'all just cuffed him for a jacket? Oh, wait. Let me guess. He was resisting arrest.
cam footage, Jason is left on the ground handcuffed and visibly in pain from the takedown. It took almost 20 minutes for an ambulance to arrive. It's unclear on the body cam footage, but with how much pain Jason is in, it's obvious that an unnecessary amount of force was used to take him down. So for the cops, this is just where the story begins, and you can see the exact moment reality sets in for them.
All right, I'm searching the rest of the car. Actually, I'll let you check. Yeah, there's my flashlight. I'll stay with him.
The officers are fully
He said, we gotta find something, bruh. No way.
aware that they've hurt Jason, and if their car turns up empty, all they've done is
You're cooked. You're cooked, buddy. Well, not even cooked, because there are no ramifications at all.
searched a car without a warrant and used excessive force to unlawfully detain a civilian. However, if they do find something illegal, then all of that should magically go away, as Jason and the driver go from civilians to criminals, and they're just helping bring them to justice. At this point, it's not necessarily just about race. They're trying to save themselves after making a violent mistake. Obviously, this is horribly corrupt, but nevertheless, the stakes are high for the cops. Their jobs are on the line, and they have to find something.
No, she has a proper documentation for the plates. Temporary registration is valid. Just ran her permit only. He doesn't have a driver's license.
He wasn't driving, though, so what would he need a driver's license for?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Did you see my partner found anything yet?
See nothing.
Nothing?
After searching the entire vehicle for about 5 minutes, the cops turn up nothing, and they both start to seem more and more agitated. But here's where things start to take a dark and shady turn. When the
We about to drop some dope off.
officers fail to turn up anything, they decide to get a little creative.
See nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of weed.
That was the worst sleight of hand trick ever. He's a horrible magician. Like, bruh, then you dropped a 0.4. That man dropped a 0.3. But what the hell? What they gonna do with that 0.3?
Without even trying to hide it from his camera, the detective places a small bud of marijuana in the cup holder of the vehicle.
That might be a blunt. You dropped a blunt, bruh.
where he's already checked multiple times. The way the officer does this without even trying to hide it implies that he's almost certain that this will never come back to haunt them, and even suggests that this might not be his first time doing it either. In
That little baby ass nug.
fact, the way the cops have been talking to each other the entire time indicates that this might just be a regular step in their process.
Good? Good?
All of a sudden, the cops have a case against Jason. During the stop, they smelled marijuana in the car. Jason became combative after they asked to search it, so they took him down and searched the car, where they found not only a small piece in the cup holder, but even flakes in his jacket. This is the story that
Well, he just flaked that in his jacket, though.
Jason was taken to trial over, and he was charged with marijuana possession, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental administration. It took over 2 years for this body cam footage to emerge, and only then would Jason's charges be dropped.
I hope he got paid.
Predictably, no charges were brought against the officers, but it
Huh?
did raise an important question. What else has been caught on these cameras that's being hidden from us? This is why some people feel it's important to record their interactions with police themselves, just like this black police graduate did when he was confronted by these two officers blatantly racially profiling him.
Oh, that's crazy. So you telling me? No, that's why he said we're on the same side. He said, no, we're not.
Can we see some ID?
No, what for?
I just asked you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a
It does not have a handicap placard.
handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what
He got a handicap plate, though.
you're talking about. DV. That's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Correct.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
The man recording is a graduate of the nearby police academy and was wearing full gear and uniform, including his duty belt with a loaded weapon. Because he's police academy certified, he's completely within his right to wear the gear, but the officers aren't buying it. So the graduate tells them to run his name through TCOL, an agency that,
T-Cole.
amongst other things, keeps track of every police officer in Texas. If the graduate is cleared to wear his gear,
Oh, they in Texas.
TCOL will prove it.
Run it.
Run him.
Run it. Call T-Cole. You have no justification or probable cause to run up on me. Yeah. Yeah. Why? 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 You detaining me? No. Then my question is, are you detaining me? Okay, so then don't tell me where to go. He's not too smart because first of all, even you know, if I have disabled veteran plate, I can park in a handicapped spot. Even you know that. No, they ain't.
He said they just changed that. Boy, is you stupid or dumb?
Didn't just change that. It's been that way.
The problem the officers had was that the graduate was parking in a handicapped spot without displaying a parking permit. But his car has a disabled veteran plate, a license plate given to many Army veterans who've made a bodily sacrifice during their active duty. Owning the plate lets you park in handicapped spots without a permit. This is fairly common knowledge across America, especially for cops. But it seems that these officers forgot about it here, and the graduate thinks he knows why.
He just saw this, and he saw this, and he wanted to make a problem. That's your reputation there, Joshua. Come on, man. Yes, it is. How many black officers you got?
3.
One.
Damn. I couldn't at least get 3 in all.
Yeah, we don't have one right now.
One, right.
He said, wait, hold on. What?
One. That's your reputation there, Joshua. Come on, man. Yes, it is. How many black officers you got? One.
Yeah, we don't have one.
We don't have one right now. So the answer is none.
One. I know. And you barely let him in.
It's difficult to disagree with the graduate.
That's super tough.
They had absolutely no reason to stop the graduate and demand his ID. Maybe a new recruit could forget about the veteran plates, but this man is actually a police captain and has many years of
Damn. Whoa, Captain. I gotta look up the hierarchy. Like, what the hell? That gotta be high ranking.
police service under his belt, evidently in a department with next to no black representation. Eventually, the officers return to tell him he's free to go, but the graduate isn't leaving before saying one last thing.
You know, you're feeling small now, aren't you?
No, that's it.
You should have run up on people. You didn't have no probable cause. If you wanted to follow me and run my plate, you could have done that.
Talk to anybody?
Well, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. That's right. I already told you that. Waste my time and you. You're supposed to be a captain, and you don't know disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot. And you violating people's rights, running up on them without probable cause. I'm in a uniform doing the same thing for you for free.
Alan Eddings, who was the captain.
So what? I don't care what he thinks. I'm a graduate, and I have T-Code certification.
Well,
I have T-code certification. Yes, I do. That's where you checked it. It says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin. So take a walk. Walk of shame, Captain. Don't ever you run up on me again. You understand? And learn the law, and you better have probable cause before you run up on somebody in uniform. You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
I'm a graduate of the police academy. Okay, just like you years ago, you probably couldn't even pass the test. Right now,
He's saying he gotta
you
say-
go. You get going.
Getting into fights with other uniformed police officers definitely isn't the best look for a police captain, especially after racially profiling that very same officer. And because the graduate was filming the entire thing himself,
On June 14, 2022, the city manager was made aware of a video of a verbal altercation between a Joshua police captain and another individual. The city manager viewed the video and immediately notified the police chief. Around 12 p.m. that afternoon, Chief Gellerstrop met with the captain, and by the close of business that same afternoon, by the time the business ended, the captain was no longer employed by the city of Joshua. That's super tough. That's tough. The city of Joshua and the Joshua Police Department mandate the highest professional standards of all their employees.
he was able to show the city manager, and that very same afternoon, it was revealed that the captain was no longer working for the police department. Unfortunately, though, it's extremely rare for cops to actually be reprimanded after behavior like this, as is obvious in the case of Montre Little. In this case, the cop not only lied and threatened Montre, but he even cost the city $75,000.
Damn. 75 bands? A quick recap of some of the department's documented cases of harassment and violence toward black folks over just the past few years. Montre Little and Jared Clinton were paid 75 bands after they said officers racially profiled and harassed them in 2019. Lonnie Porter received a $25,000 settlement after he said he was unlawfully pulled over in 2019. And just this year, the city paid 75 bands settlement to Kimberly. Damn, they keep just doling out money. Where they at? Where y'all at? To Kimberly Williams after an officer allegedly assaulted her 17-year-old daughter.
And still got away with no punishments. On July
I had to pay out the money. Huh?
15th, 2018, Montre and his friend were pulled over by the police. The stop started out normal, but quickly evolved into a perfect display of how cops will try to force you into a false confession through corruption and, in this case, racism.
If the city got to pay 75 bands, they should just take it out of the police's salary.
What's going on, guys?
We're good.
Not much. How you doing, officer? Is this your car?
Well, it's a rental right now. My car's in the shop.
Okay. Did something break down?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You guys just came from over the park, right?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
That's it? Is this your car?
I just told you my car's in the shop.
Why the hell is he tapping the camera? He trying to break it? You trying to break the camera? Should I wait?
Officer, this is a rental.
Okay. How do you start it?
What do you mean? I just put my foot on the brake and I put it in drive and I...
Okay.
Fine, officer.
At first, this may seem like a harmless question,
How do you start it? Yeah, I'm going to just use my rights. Do I have to answer that question, sir? Do I have to answer that question, sir? What?
but asking the driver, Montre Little, how to start the car essentially implies that the cop thinks he stole it. If Montre was unfamiliar with the vehicle, he would have likely struggled to remember how to start it. And if he fumbled around a little before remembering, it could imply he was under the influence. But Montre kept his composure and passes this first test totally fine. The cop, however, still isn't impressed and decides to take things further by tricking Montre into
Why the hell would you give him the keys?
giving his property over.
So it's your car, though? Did they give you a
It's
fob or
not
something?
my car, officer.
Did they give you a key fob or something? Or?
Yes, sir. Officer.
Like, what does it do? Does it...
You see, this actually lets you know that it's in.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on?
That boy's stupid as hell. Why would you get this man the keys so he can put them on top of the vehicle?
On you or in the car?
No, officer.
Okay, can I be honest with you? It smells like marijuana in the car, and I can see shake on the ground. Your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun. You know what I mean? Like.
From sitting calmly in the car, he's giving you the idea that he has a gun. Okay, buddy.
That's what I think.
How?
I don't know. Just the way. I mean, just the way you're holding yourself, man. Like, that's why we're nervous, man. That's it.
Not only did the officer
Man, what the hell? But you took the keys, but what are you nervous for, bro? You could literally cook us, and we have no defense. We can't even drive off.
mislead Montre into giving the keys over, but he's also suddenly decided he can smell marijuana in the vehicle.
So why would he not say that as soon as he approached the vehicle?
And based purely on a hunch that the passenger is hiding a weapon. Both of these things, especially the marijuana smell, are often used as a reason to search the vehicle, bypassing the need for consent by
If the weapon is legal, if there is a weapon, because I don't, what? How would that be reason to search the vehicle?
property owner. The speed and order in which the officer works here is extremely suspicious. Confiscating the keys without even mentioning it implies that he already decided he was going to search the vehicle and that he was trying to make Montre feel helpless or even threatened. Emotions you can clearly see on his face as they're stolen from him.
Go ahead and step out, Montre. Yep, I just told you why. 3 times. You want me to recap again?
Yeah, recap again. Because it's all on cam.
I mean, I told you I'm a cop. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Don't flex. Don't flex. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you need to knock that off. Stop pulling
What the hell? He's not doing
on your
nothing.
arms. What's going on, dude? Where are you trying to? What are you doing, dude?
Officer, I'm not doing nothing to you.
Well, you're making me think something funny's going on, man. Okay, so slide over. I mean, your heart is thumping, dude. Like you're beating.
Because you are putting me in cuffs after we just had a whole conversation about there's nothing going on but you being a man.
Officer, don't speak.
Everything the cop has done and said so far is textbook in terms of corruption. This is obviously a serious event for Montre, but the cop is deliberately trying to be lighthearted and jovial about the whole thing, using words such as funny and silly to purposefully seem condescending. He also mentions that Montre's heart is beating fast and that he seems nervous. Another classic observation that appears time and time again in these cases.
That's a dumbass observation. You're the one making him nervous. The hell? What in the hell?
Think back to the stop of Marion Humphrey, whose truck was searched for the sole reason that he seemed nervous. Innocent civilians such as Montre will always feel anxious or even angry in this situation, and it's an easy observation for cops to make to detain them and obtain probable cause, which is exactly what the cop did. The search uncovered nothing illegal in Montre's car, but the cop kept him in the back of his patrol vehicle. This is where things start to get really shady.
I did everything you asked me to, officer. You thought there was a weapon. There's no weapon. We wasn't doing anything wrong, officer. I'm not sure why you pulled me over. At your rental, everything is fine. There's no breaking taillight or nothing, officer. I did nothing wrong with you.
Did I make anything up when I said the
Yes.
car smelled like marijuana?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Hold on. Because there's nobody smoking in the
Is
car.
there marijuana shake on the floor of the car?
No.
Officer, that was cigarette ash, okay? You didn't find no marijuana.
I did. I'm not charging you with marijuana. But here's what.
You're not charging him with anything because he didn't do anything.
If you want me to be real with you, like I want you to be real with me for a second. Like, did I make that up?
I believe
Yes.
so, officer.
Okay, so you want me to just write you the ticket for the stuff that I had to write you tickets for? If you think that I'm lying, like then we'll go to court and we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Or do you want to just be real with me and I'll be real with you?
Wow.
This man is trying to get him to confess to doing nothing. Are you dumb? Do you think I'm dumb? Like, bro, the conversation would have been over. Can I get out of your vehicle and get in my vehicle? That's the only questions I have for you. The hell? You wouldn't be real with me? Because I'm going to be real with you. No, you're not. You're going to cap because you're trying to make a case because you're a horrible person.
Awesome.
Montre is being aggressively backed into a corner. The cop obviously knows that he's done something wrong. He's only trying to get Montre to forget about it.
No, he's trying to get Monte to admit to something so then he could be like, yeah, you were doing nothing wrong. As soon as you would have said, yeah, we smoked earlier before we, so yeah, that's why I smell marijuana. Man, get the hell. Like, no, you found cigarette ash and said it was shake. Well, you can't roll up no cigarette ash. Is you stupid?
And move past it without further incident. When he doesn't, the cop threatens him by saying he'll write up the ticket and he'll have to take it to court.
Like, bro, yeah, we can talk about it in court, bro, but you're going to pay for the ticket.
Where it'll essentially be Montre versus the world. It's also important to remember that cops are allowed to lie and use deceptive tactics to extract a confession. If Montre had told him that he didn't make up the smell, then in a weird, twisted way, he essentially just admitted to possessing illegal drugs. Luckily, Montre maintained his story and was reluctantly let go by the
Smart man.
cops. Just days later, Montre sued the city and after a year of fighting, reached a settlement of $75,000 based on an unlawful traffic stop and warrantless search. The cop was removed from patrol duty, but not fired, despite leading one of the most callous displays of corruption ever caught on camera.
I mean, if he had enough 75 bands, all you got is a few wrist marks and, some mental anguish from that night. But like after that, well, you had to fight for a year for the money, but after that, I mean, 75 bands. He could do it again.
Camera. But the police are extremely good at one-upping themselves when it comes to corruption. Take, for example, the time when 2 Californian cops essentially kidnapped a man eating lunch in his own car.
Oh, hell no, see. Y'all trolling.
You live around here?
Hey, don't touch,
bro. Relax. Hey, you match the description of somebody, okay?
Boy, I swear that's their favorite line. Well, you match the description. What, black? And mind my business?
I just committed a burglary in the area. Okay, you're on camera. So don't step out of the car.
Is your body cam on?
It's on.
Yes,
it's on.
Step on out, dude.
We'll explain everything to you, okay? Just step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You're being detained for a burglary investigation, okay, sir? So step out.
No.
Do you live in the area?
I'm not answering questions. I want my lawyer.
Okay, step out of the car. You're being detained right now.
Yeah, and I need to call my lawyer right now. No cap.
All right. Step out of the car.
Firstly, the suspect's name, Jamal Williams, does everything right. He tells the cops he's not answering any questions until he has a lawyer. Unfortunately for him, though, the cops aren't having any of it because he matches the description of a suspect.
Bro, that don't matter, bro. I can match whatever I want to, bro. Get me my lawyer, bro.
That technically gives them the right to detain him while they investigate further. What's
What you about to investigate? Nothing, because I'm not saying nothing.
interesting is that the only description the cops had was...
Let's see. We responded to a burglary just occurred called T116 in the city of, I can't say, Hacienda Heights? What the hell? I can't say that word. During the course of the investigation, a male, black, was detained pending a burglary investigation. Okay. A crime broadcast of the burglary was voiced over the radio that an additional male, black, was seen running northbound from 2516 Punta del Este Drive in the city of the Heights. The suspect clothing description was dark clothing with a possible red shirt underneath.
Aren't having any of it.
That shirt look red.
Step out of the car.
Firstly, the suspect's name, Jamal...
Burgundy. But that's not a shirt, though. That's a hoodie. But I guess you could have had it under, but like...
Jamal Williams does everything right. He tells the cops he's not answering any questions until he has a lawyer. Unfortunately for him, though, the cops aren't having any of it because he matches the description of a suspect. That technically gives them the right to detain him while they investigate further. What's interesting is that the only description the cops had was that it was a black male wearing all black in his early 20s, possibly a red t-shirt underneath. Jamal is 40 years old wearing a red...
Oh, I didn't even see the 20s.
...hoodie and gray sweatpants. What's interesting is that the
Where the hell you getting in his 20s from? I just read that whole thing.
only description the cops had was that it was a black male wearing all black in his early 20s, possibly a red t-shirt underneath. Jamal is...
That man is 40 years old. Damn, you look good for 40.
40 years old wearing a red hoodie and gray sweatpants.
Yeah, like, bro, no. Like, no.
It's also incredibly hard to punish cops for detaining someone that doesn't match that description, as they could just say they thought he did. In general, the system is very lackluster, but it shouldn't necessarily harm or bother Jamal. Not unless the cops do this.
Snatch him out of the vehicle?
Sir.
You're on camera, dude, so don't do anything dumb, okay?
Hold on. I'm going to get this on camera.
Go ahead, you can record. Step out of the car, please.
It's being aggressive.
Hey, stop resisting, dude.
Stop resisting.
I'm just...
Why are you... No, man. Okay. Call your supervisor.
Bro, he's trying to get out of the car, and you are pulling him both ways. Somebody punched this bald man in the head.
Call your supervisor. 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 Stop, dude. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I'm going to chase you, dude.
What? Why the hell are you trying to get him out of the car through the other way while this man's trying to get him out one way? Bro, like, bro, you're just doing the most.
Yeah, call your supervisor. Give me your hand. I don't give you consent to touch me. Don't reach. I don't give you consent to touch me. Don't reach. I don't give you consent.
What would he be reaching for?
Initially, Jamal showed no signs of aggression and no signs of resisting. He was just trying to open his phone to record the interaction for his own safety. Nevertheless, the cop immediately said he's being aggressive as Jamal was willingly stepping out of the car.
Step out of the car, please.
He's being aggressive.
This obviously frustrated Jamal, and
Like, bro, that man just pulled me back into the vehicle. Is he stupid, bro? See, bro, I'm telling you, bro. But cops have like a mandatory, like they gotta sign up to get boxed. Like, somebody need to punch on these, cause this
he
is
later
crazy.
admitted from
You're crazy, bro.
then he did try and stay inside the vehicle, but the amount of force the cops used from here on was completely unwarranted. One cop even pulled a taser and threatened to use it on Jamal,
Like, bro, somebody punch on these.
despite him posing no actual threat. Jamal is then handcuffed and kept face down on the tarmac while multiple other patrol vehicles arrive at the scene. For a man guilty of nothing other than eating his lunch,
They got Matt Barnes in the cut.
that sure is a lot of cops.
If we take these off, are you gonna cause a problem? Are you gonna kick any windows out, anything like that? I won't answer questions.
Now you look frustrated because y'all got me on the ground. Is you stupid or dumb? I'm not answering nothing. I said I want my lawyer from that jump. From that jump.
You can leave him on there, that's fine. That's fine. We can stand him up and get him to a car. Just leave him here until fire season. We'll make it easy. He doesn't want to walk. He doesn't want to answer questions. And we'll just leave him. All right, cool. Is your first name Jamal? That's who the car is. I don't give you consent to go on my car and check my car. Go there.
They got this man. What the hell? What is around his ankles, bro?
I don't give you consent to check my car.
Y'all gotta get shot.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment constitutional right. So, I think we can move forward and try at least get in the back seat. Yeah, that's fine. What's your name, guys? And why are you guys kidnapped? I can't talk to you until you help me out. Tell me, why am I being kidnapped? Once they move you, we'll figure that out. I'll let you know. Okay. Find a car for me.
Nah, you're a grown man. You're getting abducted, bro. It's not a kidnapping. You're getting abducted.
Yeah, we'll talk when you get to your house.
At this point,
And
there
possibly tortured, because what the hell?
are over a dozen cops at the scene, and Jamal is fully restrained in both handcuffs and leg wraps. He's also already been cleared to not be the suspect, yet he's still taken to the patrol car, fully restrained, and put in the back seat. It's also important to note that the cops were able to identify and clear Jamal by running his plates, something they could have done
And from the jump, they could have just did that from the jump and then not even have to do the interaction with him. But instead you said, bro, yeah, bro, let me go ahead and.
in secret before even approaching him. The worst part is that even after all of this, Jamal still wasn't free. He was cleared of the burglary charge, but he was instead hit with a felony charge of resisting arrest and taken to jail. Jamal later filed a formal complaint with the LA Sheriff's Department.
Yeah,